Hi everyone, and welcome back to another video on my channel. If you follow the channel, then you probably know this pair of Eastern Garter Snakes, Daryl and Carol. You may have also seen Carol giving birth to a litter of babies last spring. It was such a wondrous thing to see, and if you didn't see that video, I'll put a link to it in the corner. I kept 2 of the babies, and I'll be doing an update video on them soon. And I've shown footage before of Daryl and Carol mating, but today's behavior from them was too interesting not to share. You'll hear people say that garter snakes are one of only a small number of snakes that can be cohabitated together. But it's really more than that. They thrive on being together. They're diurnal snakes that are very active during the day, and they're together most of the time and constantly being tactile with each other. And when night comes and they settle down in a hide, they always sleep curled up together. And while it would be very anthropomorphic to associate something like human emotions to that, it's very clear that there's a strong bond between the 2 of them, which is very interesting considering that when feeding time comes, they will absolutely and instinctually fight over their food. It's really easy to tell male and female garter snakes apart because the females are so much larger than the males. Daryl and Carol at this point have been going at it constantly for the last 2 days, and this footage was taken on the 2nd day of that. It always starts with the male riding up on the top of the female and trying to wrap his tail around hers. Sometimes it looks like she's not interested, but the thing to keep in mind is that she's a lot bigger and stronger than he is, and she can move very fast if she wants to. So if she didn't want him touching her, she could easily get completely away from him. Eventually, they lock together, as you can see that happen here. And they'll stay that way for a while. But this time, what Carol does is a little bit crazy. She literally drags Daryl around in circles through their enclosure, locked together the whole time, dragging him around backwards. I'm not a breeder, and I don't have enough experience to know if this is normal or typical behavior or not. Part of me felt like it was a little bit difficult to watch and that this couldn't be comfortable for Daryl. But at the same time, he doesn't really seem to mind. And as much as Carol is moving away from him, if she really wanted him off of her, I think she could thrash around with a lot more force than this. So it's really hard for me to get a feel for what's going through either of their minds right now. In any case, it's fascinating behavior to watch. This went on for quite a while, and since I'm making this video a couple weeks later, I can tell you that after this period of about 2 days, they went back to their normal everyday behavior right after that. I catch them in the act every now and then, but I'm sure there's other times when they're doing it and I'm not aware of it. I love the garter snakes, and I did enjoy taking care of the first litter of babies, even though it took a lot of time and work. Still, if I had a choice, I don't really want to be taking care of more litters. But it looks like at some point in the future, I'll probably not have a choice. So I'm sure there will be update videos on the future about where this will inevitably lead. And now would be a good time to subscribe to the channel and ring the notification bell, because I have a lot of really excellent things in the works for the channel. That's going to include a couple of really beautiful vivarium builds, as well as an update on Daryl and Carol's children. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.